Well, it's that time again. It's Friday night. Time to do some special stage pro truck racing. Welcome into Lucas Oil Speedway, one of the newest dirt road tracks. Actually, I think it is the newest dirt road track here on iRacing. Welcome in. This is week number 6 of 8 for the special stage pro trucks. In the booth is myself, Rob Campbell, and then we've got a missing James Watson and the ever-present Zach Hansbacher. Zach, welcome in.
Awesome, Rob. This is it's gonna be a great night. Like you said, newest dirt road track here in iRacing. I love this place. Kind of wish I was down there on track like always with these guys. They're gonna have a ton of fun out here. It's one of my favorite looking trucks here on track, by the way. Love the way that thing looks. But these guys are gonna have a ton of fun here tonight. The whoop section is terrifying, but if you can make it through there fast, you're gonna have fun. You're gonna beat your competition. We got Tom Monhemius top of the field right now, the 15.0. He was flying in practice, nearly a second faster than the competition. Ant Meeperson P2 right now. He's putting another good lap.
It's safe to say Zach has kind of flooded the grid here with Bennett racing machines, 3 of them in the field here, so keep an eye on them as the race goes on. But here we are at Lucas Oil Speedway. 65-degree Fahrenheit track temp. That's going to make the dirt nice and sticky here tonight, Zach, for these drivers, I would suspect. But let's take a look at the calendar. As you can see, we're at round 11, getting near the end of the season. Later on this evening, we're going to head to LANKENAEN, and that's the Hell RX track. I've never done a race there. I've never touched the dirt there, Zach. I actually had to buy it last week after last week's show because I didn't own it.
I do not have a whole lot of experience there, but I know somebody that does. I believe James Watson's climbing up the staircase here, entering the booth right now, but he's definitely had some laps there. I just, unfortunately, have not spent a whole lot of time with that track, so not something I'm super familiar with. We'll have to ask James once he gets in here.
Absolutely, and it's also a really fun road course, too. The non-rallycross road course of LANKENAEN is also on iRacing as well, and let me tell you, that's more fun than the rallycross track, which is saying a lot because that might be my favorite of all of the rallycross layout. So
that's a big word there, James. Your favorite rallycross track? Oh my goodness.
It really is. It's always been my best one too, because of the fact that even on the RX version, there's not as much dirt, which has always helped me out since I'm always been hopeless when it comes to the Pro 4s and the rallycross cars around there. So being able to tap into the asphalt side of my skill set has always helped me be a lot more competitive there, as qualifying is just about to wrap up here.
Yeah, speaking of competitive, Sean Winkler, he finishes his qualifying lap and he just stays on track. This guy's always, anytime he can drive, he's going to keep practicing as much as he can get it.
Yeah, and that's why he's able to put up the lap times he is and been able to put together the resume he has. But with that, it's time to get to our starting grid. Your pole sitter, of course, is the 007 of Tom Monhemius with the 720 Sean Winkler next to him on the front row. The 13 of Ant Meeperson and the 95 of Jake Wilshire on row 2. 37 of Joey Kirk and the 21 of Aaron Benson, row 3. Noah Benson and Seth Owens, row 4. Joel Ulrich and Matt Last, the Rooster, rounding out the top 10. Greg Johnson and Matt Slosser on row 6. Brandon Carl and Tanner Simonis, row 7. Row 8 has the 051 of Jared Cockrum and Foster Smithies. And then row 9 we have Milan Lakovic and Austin Derrick. Eric Jeffrey and Corey Kroll, number 20, starting P20 tonight with James Vinning rounding out the field.
Excellent job on the grid as always there, James.
Whew. Thankfully, we were able to get the whole thing in this time.
I'm always worried about that, but you do a great job trying your best for it. Oh, it's silent out there. Must be waiting on a truck or something. This field usually goes pretty quick. You don't have time for it. We're still waiting. The boss man, Matt Schlosser, not in here yet.
Our benevolent overlord making us wait.
Maybe he's doing it for you, James. Make sure we get through that grid today.
It's appreciated, I will say that.
Oh, man, look at the top 5. Those guys looking good as always. Tom Monime, Sean Winkler up front. No surprise there. Andy Epperson putting in a great lap to start in the top 3. Jake Wilshire and then Joey Kirk round out top 5. I hear the engine's revving, James.
There we go. And we are off. A great start from Bohemius as it's single file for the first 3. Me person trying to get to the inside of Winkler. Winkler almost making contact with Bohemius there as we're 3 wide there further back. A little bit of contact, but nothing too crazy. But we are 3 wide once again for it looks like P5. As Kirk fighting, you got the Bensons 3 wide with Seth Owens here. As we go on to the back straightaway.
Some of our viewers have never seen this track before. There's some big air to be had right here.
No!
Oh, he clips the wall.
Oh!
That's not how you want to
Yeah,
do it.
that was big dangerous for Noah Benson right there. I have never seen that. But
He's
good
lucky that
recovery.
wasn't-
Oh, no! And Seth Owens hit the barrier himself and gets turned. Oh, and he gets hit by the rooster and Matt Schlosser, but somehow all the trucks are staying
Oh,
green
he's
except
sideways
Seth
again.
Owens again.
Oh, Matt
Boom.
Schlosser's in the wall. We got Matt Layton Lokovic upside down. So he's gonna need some
Oh,
help. He's
Greg
gonna have to reset
Johnson
that truck.
involved. Oh, once again, the horrible luck for Greg Johnson continues here.
Yes, it-
Milan
oh.
Lokovic. Oh, my
I was thinking
goodness
Greg's
gracious.
probably the guy that was going to flip Layton back over, but he went ahead and reset that truck.
Oh, well, you see,
It all started Yeah, starts with Seth Owens up front. He was out, cattywampus
and-
after the jump prior, and then everybody else
and
just
it
stacked
looks
up.
like, it looks like Greg Johnson's issue was separate. He was actually ahead of Seth Owens when he went around. He just had his own issues over the whoops.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, you
look
can
at
see
that. Man, and how often do we see it? It's like at least once every time we come here to Wheatland, something crazy like that happens. That, of all the whoop section, we finally have one that is somehow worse than the whoop section at Firebird.
Well, at least once. That's the key word there, and I don't know how, but...
Oh,
Tom
no!
Monime
Oh,
started
hit
to
me,
see the
person!
Oh! So, Corey Crow!
Around.
Every lap, I think it's going to happen, James. That's going to be a cutting the course penalty there for the #1 truck, it looks like.
Oh,
Can't
my
cut on the
goodness.
tires there.
Oh,
he did
and
some
oh,
stuck his-
and Tanner Simone is involved this time. Corey Kroll. Oh, this
Oh, it's
is
just
crazy.
Just the parking lot there, exiting the whoop section with everybody piled up. Greg Johnson, with this kind of stuff, he's going to be able to make up some positions if he can just keep that thing rolling. Didn't have a great start, but with everybody doing that, he's going to be able to gain some spots back.
No kidding. This is abject insanity. And can we get a look at Aunt Me Person's truck, please?
Yeah, I know you saw what I saw. I think it's dead sideways, just like we saw
Look
last
at
week.
this. Look at this. Just wait till Aunt gets on a straightaway. You see that truck won't be straight. This is madness. Oh, look at that. Look at that. What
It's
is
pretty good
happening?
left-handers.
Oh my goodness. That is crazy.
It's actually, it looks like it's still almost pointing to the right, even in a left-hander.
Oh my god, that is wacky. And again, it's not that surprising as Jake Wilshire having his own miscues there, but keeping it straight and keeping it on the back of Sean Winkler. But man, that was a tough hit. That reminded me of like Mark Martin at Michigan in 2012. That was a hard hit to the side of that truck. And poor Aunt Me Person, the whoops here always seem to get him. I remember a couple seasons ago, Ant also having a really bad trip over the whoop section. It is, yeah, just wee off and just couldn't gather it back up and kablam. Oh, meanwhile, contact between Wilshire and Winkler.
Cool. Looks like they got away with it. All right, a little bit of damage in the front of Sean's truck. Not where that came from. Looks like Jake's truck looks all right now. I don't see the damage on that one.
Yeah, they got together side by side going through, I believe, turn
Turn
3.
Turn 3. Yeah, good run from Jake Wilshire. He was, I believe, second fastest in practice. Probably didn't qualify quite where he wanted to. I think he was P4 or P5, but definitely up here working on Sean Winkler right now for P2.
Yeah, he is all over the back of that 720 truck. Look at that. Whoa, that
Oh,
was
he got lucky on that.
close.
And he still made a fast line out of it, man. He is all over the 720 right now.
Yeah, you noticed that too, Zach. I thought for sure he was going to eat that earth mover tire.
That's how you know you're fast. Even when you make a little mistake, he was still all over the back of that 720. Now, that's what's the difficult thing. That's why it's frustrating. You want to put in that good qualifying lap because it appears that right now Jake Wilshire has the pace, but it is so difficult to pass out here, especially with a guy with the racing IQ and the experience of Sean Winkler. He knows how to keep that truck where he needs to not give up the spot easily.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Look at this foot cave here going through turn 3. I think he's going to keep it wide open in the Pro 2 light. Yeah, I don't see any movement on that right foot, James. It's wide open through there.
Yep.
With the Pro 2, there's a couple ways to approach that. You can run a wider line and kind of keep it in a higher gear and damn near run wide open, but in the Pro 2 light, it's pretty much wide open regardless of what your style is.
Oh, look at it's so close, almost landing on the back of Winkler.
I'm telling you, it's actually scary going through the whoop section. You really don't want to be that close because if Sean makes any kind of mistake, one of you is going to end up spinning out. You don't want it to happen that way. So it's really tough when you have that kind of pace and you get so close, but you can't really do anything with it. Jake's going to get it this time.
Oh. That was unfortunate for Jake Wilshire. You saw it landed and it just snapped to the right. Oh no, Ant Me person in the whoops again. Oh.
I might even be more crooked, James. Oh God, it looks terrible.
They see me rolling. They hating. Oh jeez.
Oh, it just doesn't. That's not even his fault there. I don't think that truck's made for the whoops anymore.
I don't think Ant Me person really likes this track. So we got a little bit of Benson on Benson violence here. Brothers Benson.
That's like every week, isn't it?
It really is. These two are fiercely competitive with each other. Oh! And there's a bump from Aaron to Noah.
Yeah, right on cue there.
And we don't know which brother is which, so we don't know if that's little brother ganging up on big brother or big brother giving another little noogie to little brother.
One of you Bensons end up watching this back, like I'm sure you would, just go ahead and drop a comment below. We'd like to know for next week which one's the older and younger brother here.
Oh no! Oh no! You can't park there!
No, he's got to back up all the way around.
Oh, Seth Owens! Seth Owens! Oh, I think person! Oh my god!
Can't get it going.
Oh,
he's
no! I'm gonna be sideways too. Oh, God bless this whoop section.
I got around Winkler, James. I'm not sure how it happened. We saw him make a mistake. He fell way back, Sean. I don't know what happened there. Sean Winkler way back. Must have made a mistake.
Yeah, we were too busy memeing. Let's see.
A little sideways there. Nothing out of the... Oh, he's going to do the same thing Jake did, but even worse.
Yeah, that one was weird because, like, with Jake, it was because it just kind of landed weird and snapped him. Sean landed fine, but it looks like he just might have turned a little too early.
Now is that a cut for going in between the tires there? Because the turn prior it would be.
No, that was. Let's see. No, Tanner Simonis and Brandon Carl with black flags. Joel Ulrich as well, but nothing for Sean. So points leader gets away with it, and somehow wait, hold on. How is Ant Me person in the top 10? How?
That's incredible.
How?
That's incredible, James. That just shows you how much troubles everybody else is having in the field tonight.
Oh no, the rooster! Oh no!
Boy, I don't know if you noticed that. Our leader was just up in turn 2 right there. As these guys are still fighting mid-track. He's got a heck of a lead out there. Kind of forgot about Tom Monhemis, but he does exist. He is here tonight.
Meanwhile, we got a great battle with Corey Kroll and Eric Jeffrey. They are side by side going at it. Eric Jeffrey with the crossover, trying to get the run on Corey Kroll. And it looks like Corey going to shut the door and try to hold on to this spot.
I wish I was out there tonight, James. I just love watching these battles.
Are you sure about that?
Oh no, I love this track. It's the whoop section's terrifying, but it's a lot of fun, man. This is so fun out here. I just love racing. It's a lot of room here. You can race side by side pretty good this track compared to most. It's still tough to pass, but a lot of room to pass or run at least run side by side, a couple different sectors.
Yeah, this might be sacrilege to say, but after only one career race at Wheatland, I can say that I enjoy this track way more than any of the other off-road tracks we have on the service. A big hit to the wall for Eric Jeffrey right there.
Like, you got lucky with that one, got away with it. I had to add a little more to that. This place is also special for me. This is the track where I won my first Special Stage Pro Truck Championship. Rob Campbell called that race, and this is where I secured the championship. I actually beat this guy up front somehow. I did beat Tom Onhemus for a championship at one point. And, a couple seasons ago, back when we were racing full-time. So this place is always special for that reason.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Tom on here is nearly 10 seconds out front. I just don't know where he gets the pace because, I mean, Jake Wilshire, Sean Winkler, some of the fastest guys out there, and just somehow Tom just, puts down laser laps every time, doesn't make any mistakes. It's quite impressive to watch.
It really is. He is just a machine.
Jake Wilshire, like we talked about, did get something's wrong with Matt Schlosser here. It looks like he's off pace.
Yeah,
I'm rolling.
Trying to get a look at that rear axle. Looks all right to me.
Doesn't look as bad as Ant Epperson's, that's for sure.
It sure doesn't.
Well, once things quiet down on track here, we'll have to get our producer to give us some more shots of Ant Epperson going down the straightaways because that thing still looks freaking awesome.
Yeah, we need more glamour shots.
Oh, there he is.
Oh no! Oh no!
Right on
Oh
cue.
no!
I think it was going for the wall again. Oh! Is that
That's a yeah.
No, that's
Seth Owens. And again, Ant Epperson. This is the battle for six. This
guy's Iron Man out here. There it is. That thing looks great. I wonder if we can get a nice shot looking ahead on this thing coming down the front stretch. Look at that.
Also, I would like to point out that is not a meatball either.
That's a great point.
Like, I think we've all had moments to where we've got meatballs and we're like, why? The car is perfectly fine. Why do I have 8 minutes of damage? There's nothing wrong with it. And then you have that, and race control's like, yep, looks good.
I mean, well, in race control's defense, Ant Epperson's got quite a lot of pace out of that still. Like you said, up there working on hopefully getting up to P6 here. We'll see. He's fell back a little bit now. Those guys are heading to straighten out a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd love to talk to Dan after this race. I have to imagine it's turning left pretty good. Maybe turning right's not so good.
Oh, look at that! Ant's gonna get a pass through the whoop section too.
We'll see there. Now that left-hander looked tight. Looks like it wasn't rotating properly for him. Oh, that looked fast in that right-hander. I don't know. It depends, I guess. The right-handers are looking pretty good right now. It's definitely set up to go right. Easier. I thought it would over-rotate almost and scrub more speed. Yeah, it looks tight again in that left-hander. So I think maybe I was wrong about that. Right-handers might be actually feeling a little bit better in that truck right now than the lefts.
Well, they're going past Matt Schlosser, who is a lap down. Not sure what happened to our benevolent overlord.
I have to wonder if he ran square into the back of a truck early in the race. I have to wonder if he's down on power potentially, because it certainly looks like he's just not going nearly as fast as the other trucks. And he could have had another incident here as well. Obviously, we'd be looking back here in the replay to see what happened to him. It just looks like he doesn't have any power out there. Sometimes when you get that, hit another truck square in the back end, you'll get some engine damage off that. You lose 40-50% of the power. It feels like. Meanwhile, Tom Onhemus does exist. 12 seconds ahead of second place nearly. This is, I don't know. I don't know what to say there.
And I do believe this is white flag.
Got the purple lap of 14.7 here, James. That's faster than I would guess 98% of people have gone in the full horsepower Pro 2. And this isn't a Pro 2 Lite.
Yeah, I don't even have a lap time turned here in a Pro 2 Lite, but I can guarantee you that it ain't gonna be no 14 whatever.
Yeah, track conditions are fast here tonight, but Yeah, I would guess the average Pro 2 speed's probably like a mid 15. So, running a 14.7 with a third of the horsepower is quite impressive.
Absolutely. What more can you say about 007? As he runs through just a couple more corners to go. Like Lakovic was stopped, but off of the final corner, checker flag. Tom Hemius will win at Lucas Oil.
Great run for Jake Wilshire as well. Didn't get the qualifying effort he wanted. Brings it home P2.
Yeah, phenomenal run for Jake. Bennett 1-2. Winkler will round out the podium spots. Joey Kirk. And it will be Aaron Benson, the lead Benson.
I'd say that's a good run as well for Aaron Benson. There's a lot of fast guys out in the field tonight. And a top 5 for Aaron Benson there is really good, especially after we saw him battling the other Benson.
Absolutely great run for him.
Seth Owens P6 with the front end missing on that truck.
Yeah, that truck.
We saw that truck. Yeah, we saw him sideways play a few times. So another. Look at there we go. There's our favorite truck.
Ant Me person with a truck fit for the scrap heap will bring it home in 7th place.
I know Ant's gonna watch us back. Great job, Ant. Look good out there.
My word. Greg Johnson, good recovery for Greg, gonna just barely miss out on a top 10 here.
Well, we called it a terrible start for Greg Johnson, but we saw all the violence and action on track, and I'm sure Greg kept it nice and smooth after that, was able to make up a ton of spots, so good to see that for Greg.
Absolutely. Oh, boy.
I love Lucas Oil, James.
I know. This track, it doesn't miss, man. It doesn't miss. Like, every race we broadcasted here that I've been a part of has been absolutely incredible. But here we are, the final results for race 1 from Lucas Oil Speedway in Wheatland. Your winner, Tom Hemius from Jake Wilshire and Sean Winkler. Joey Kirk and Aaron Benson round out the top 5. Seth Owens, Ant Me Person, Jared Cockrum, Corey Kroll, and Eric Jeffrey, the top 10. Greg Johnson, Noah Benson, Matt Last, Brandon Carl, and Matt Schlosser, the top 15. And then Tanner Simonis, Milan Lakovic, Foster Smithies, Joe Ulrich, Austin Derrick, Joey Herbie, and James Vinning rounding out the field.
So, yeah, I don't know. What do I say about Tom out front there? It's I think it's like his 3rd race in the last 4 or 5 that he's had a 10+ second lead to win it. So somebody needs to do something about this.
No kidding. But with that, it's time for us to talk to the top 3 of this one, and we'll start with our 3rd place finisher of Sean Winkler. Sean, James in the booth, you got a copy.
Hello, James. Yes, sir.
Well, another solid night for you there.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
A heck of a battle there between you and Jake. Take us through that one.
Oh, yeah, so start of the race was good. I was close to Tom, and then I drilled him in the whoops, and my front end blew up, and then I had no horsepower. So it was over from the whoops. I tried to hold off Jake, and then I made a little mistake coming off, actually out of the whoops. That little tabletop jump kind of got a little cattywampus and had to drive through the tires there and lost some time, and he got around me, and there just wasn't enough horsepower to climb back to him. So we just tried to run as fast as we could and keep 4th place behind us, and here we are finishing up P3. So I guess we'll take it, but could have been better. I think we had a little more power in the truck.
Yeah, and that's gotta be a bummer, especially at a track like Wheatland, where I know it's newer, but it's definitely one that I'm sure is already one of your favorites.
Yeah, I like Wheatland. It's fun. It's very technical, but it's a high horsepower track. You need every pony under the hood. And yeah, once I hit Tom in his door, like he was fine because I hit him in the door, but yeah, like my front end just took damage, and that was it. She was down on power, 3-4 mile an hour, and yeah, what can you do? You just got to grind it out and just kind of live with it for 15 minutes.
Absolutely, but hey, it was still a great run for you tonight. Any
Yeah,
sponsors,
thanks,
plugs, and shout outs you'd like to give before we let you go for race 2?
Yeah, for sure. Racecraft Academy, thanks a lot. Next Level Racing, Real Broker, Pimax VR here, and Matt for putting on a great league, and everyone watching, thanks for tuning in, and hopefully we can do this again in 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yes, sir, and hopefully we're talking to you again tonight.
We're going to try. Thanks, man.
All right, there is your third place finisher of Sean Winkler, and Zach is going to talk to our runner-up.
Jake Wilshire in the booth again. No surprise, Jake, showing a ton of pace here lately. I know practice was looking good for you there, and then qualifying. Didn't quite get the lap you wanted there. Did you have a spot you feel like you messed up on your qualifying lap?
Right out of the whoops, I almost hit one of the tires, so I had to back off a little bit. It cost me a lot of time.
Yeah, I figured something happened to you there. We saw you P2 in practice for most of the session, and a little slip up in qualifying. So now you're a little frustrated. You had to work through some traffic there. Had to work on the 720 there, Sean Winkler. Why don't you walk us through that battle? Looked like you guys had some fun out there.
Oh yeah, we were going at it. I was trying to get around him, and then I snap spun off of the jump on the S's and got back, and then he did the exact same thing. Luckily, the second lap, but unfortunately, he got the tires, so I was able to make the pass pretty easy.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like you called it there. He did the kind of the same mistake you did, really, and
Yeah.
he made it much bigger there. Got stuck between the tires. Now, I was eavesdropping on James just interviewed Sean actually before I was doing your interview here. Sean said he had a little bit of damage at the beginning of the race. He was down a little bit of horsepower. Could you kind of tell? Because from the booth, we just thought you had a ton of pace, but after speaking to Sean there, it sounds like he was down horsepower. Could you tell his truck was a little slower there? It seemed like you were all over the back of him.
Yeah, I was, but I don't know. It seemed like on the straights he was okay. It seemed like I was kind of catching up throughout the corners. So, I mean, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, regardless, great effort. Looked like you were flying out there all over the back of that 720, and he's pretty fast. So, again, great run for you. Do you have anybody you want to shout out or thank for your awesome race one performance here tonight?
Oh, yeah. Shout out y'all in the booth, Matt, Bennett Racing, everybody.
Awesome. Good talking to you, Jake. I'm sure we'll be talking to you again. Hopefully another 30 minutes, if not next week. Showing a ton of pace here, so good luck with the next one.
Appreciate it. See y'all.
All right, James.
Yep, and now time to talk to the man of this hour, Tom Hemius. Tom, James in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, James.
Well, that was another good one for you out there. Another, it seemed like a pretty calm and controlled race out there from the front.
Yeah, in terms of gap, it's quite calm, but in terms of the track, Lucas Oil is never really calm. It didn't really help that, with the faster track that we had today, you could run 14s. It just makes mistakes so much more easy. I think that's why you see, like, some of the top guys getting caught out more often than usual there.
Yeah, we saw that a lot. It really seems to be such a trouble getting through that whoop section, but it really doesn't seem to affect you.
Yeah, I think I was fine on it all through, apart from lap 1. That kind of was what bunched everyone up, and I think gave Sean that bit of damage. But yeah, other than lap 1, it seemed to be all smooth sailing through the whoops, thankfully.
All right, well, another awesome win for you tonight. Any sponsors, plugs, and shouts like to give before we let you prepare for race 2?
Yeah, shout out you guys in the booth and Matt for popping this up, everyone for turning out tonight. Shout out TG Power Sports and all the BR guys running tonight as well.
Alrighty, we appreciate you, Tom, and hopefully we're talking to you again in another 30 minutes.
Yeah, hopefully.
Alright, there's your race winner, Tom Hemius. So we'll go ahead and take a break, and we will be back for race 2 tonight from LANKENEEN.
There might be some rain coming through. We expect rain soon. Rain is close. The session has been declared wet. No sign of this rain stopping. Rain is clearing up. Rain should be gone for now. Nothing but sunshine all day.
Basket can't defend. He's got the outside line for the second part, and he can't hold on.
Going the long way around. We're going to be 3 wide for the lead as they all come to the line. Who is going to take it in the end?
And here comes Lockwood. He's going to make the move to the outside. Quinn tries to force it off a little bit, but there he goes. It's going to be side by side through turn 1.
Will he be able to cover him off? He does. Weaving back to the left-hand side. Reynolds is trying everything. The kitchen sink is being thrown at it.
They're leaning on each other. Coming into turn number 3. It's going to be a drag race through 3 and 4. Coming back to the line. Here comes Frisch on the bottom. Richard's going to hold the inside. Tries to be the late breaker here. They're going to be side by side through the final chicane. They bang doors, but keep it clean.
As they're still 4 wide on the run down into the back straightaway. Demerit's looking for a line as well. What is going on in Michigan?
Novak into the fence. They're still beating and banging.
Oh
and to the line.
He is much faster coming through there. Is there damage on Challenger? Abramitis is ahead. There's going to be a race to the line. Who is going to get it?
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Alrighty, we are back, and we are back in hell. No, not that one. The one with a lot less fire around it. It is LANKENEEN here in Norway?
Norway, you got
Hey,
it.
I got it right. Yeah, here we are in Norway, beautiful Scandinavia, for the final round tonight for the special stage Pro Trucks. And yeah, like we were talking about at the top of the show, I sure do love this track, Zach.
I'm gonna give it a chance here. Lockenbonnen, right? Did I get that?
Yes.
All right, we nailed it. Yeah, that's surprised to hear you say it. Lots of good rallycross tracks out there. So that really, I'm not a ton of experience here at this track. I've watched some races here. Haven't been on this track a ton myself. But when James Watson says it's his favorite rallycross track, that really excites me. So that's looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a really interesting race here as we take a look at the point standings. Sean Winkler is still the points leader. I believe this is still before race 1 tonight at Lucas Oil, right? Yeah, so but Winkler is still gonna be leading the points. Mahemius in second. Me person, I think, has likely lost P3 to Jake Wilshire. And Ray Boudwin, unfortunately, not here tonight. And then Bennett Racing adding to the points lead after a 1-2 finish there in race 1. So, so far, so good for your boys there, Zach.
Yeah, happy to see 3 of them out there tonight. We got also Derek. Didn't have a great race 1, but he's in this one as well. Qualified P8. Big story. Sean Winkler qualified P10. That's not used to seeing him down there.
No, that's a big issue for the point leader. Thankfully for him, that is still making it to the feature. A slightly different format tonight. Top 11 qualifying, and then how many go on to the heat race?
Not sure. We got 5 other trucks besides the ones locking in. So yeah, 5 trucks going into the heat race here. It should be.
Yeah, gonna have a lot more blood here in this heat race.
Boy, look at the lap times there, James. Just I don't know what else to say about it, but Tom Monheme's nearly a second faster than P2 there, Joey Kirk. And Joey Kirk, by the way, great rallycross. Anytime we come to a rallycross track, Joey Kirk's toward the top. That's he definitely favors that style of track here for the off-road stuff.
Yeah, like, that is just absolute madness. Almost a full second faster, and that's a lot at a track like this that isn't that big.
No kidding. And yeah, I mean, Joey Kirk, Jake Wilshire, Blade Lokovic, some of the fastest guys out there. And I'm sure if you would sit there and watch their lap, they're getting all of it, and somehow he just finds a whole nother second worth of that. So no surprise. I practiced with that guy a lot, and unfortunately followed that thing around the track, and I'm tired of that 007 getting the fastest lap times. Don't know how he does it, but good for him. And here comes the heat race. Got some good-looking trucks out there on track. Matt Schlosser always looking good, starting out P1 there, James.
Yeah, and so it's Matt Schlosser, Brandon Carl on the front row with Greg Johnson and Corey Kroll on row 2. Tanner Simonis in 5th, and the lights are out, the trucks are off, the heat race is underway, and something interesting to keep in mind, Max field is only 15, so we are going to have 1 truck going home tonight. Only the top 4 will transfer.
Side by side up front.
Whoa, Greg Johnson almost going over, catching the curbs there. These apex curbs are gnarly. They are thick, and they are toothy. There's a little bit of blinking here for Simonis and Greg Johnson there. Had 2 trucks take the Joker.
Dive bomb a little bit there. Man, Matt Schlosser was not ready for that one.
He sure wasn't. Tanner Simonis taking the lead of this heat race.
See, now you know why Matt always keeps that truck clean. He saw him die. Oh,
what?
I'm gonna do this time, but
entry into the Joker for Simonis.
Schlosser saw potential damage there, and he said, "Nope, we're gonna back away and give him the spot." I guess he surely saw that one coming.
Yeah, surprised that Greg Johnson also elected to take the Joker. Right now, he comes out P4, the last transfer spot in. You see Brandon Carl not that far as Corey Kroll taking the lead thanks to his lap 1 Joker. Tanner Simonis trying to track him down now. See Greg getting real close to that guardrail. We got 3 laps to go in the heat.
That Red Jaguars racing truck looking good out front. M&M's truck in second place, and our boy Matt Schlosser there running P3.
Yeah, Corey crucially starting to pull away here, and Tanner Simonis getting himself a little bit of breathing room from Schlosser as they are all pulling away from Brandon Carl.
You have to think, besides Brandon Carl, I'm sure he's trying to put in as much pace as he can here and catch up to these guys. But up towards the front, they're all starting in the back for a feature event. They're all probably happy just to kind of sit right there, not make any mistakes, and lose that opportunity to race the feature tonight.
Yeah, it's irrelevant where you finish as long as you finish top 4. Is a little slip from Simonis there. And Schlosser's going to be all over the back of him as we are 2 laps to go here in the heat. Oh, look at that. Throw a blanket over these trucks.
Yeah, well, like we mentioned, I think these guys are all happy. You can tell by the body language of the trucks. Simonis kind of checked up a little bit. Schlosser happily hits the brakes, not going to go aggressive, not going to try and make that move. These guys are definitely kind of pretty conservative right now riding around. Look, Greg kind of gets a run, but he just kind of parks it. Yeah, these guys are just chilling. They want to make the feature event here.
Yeah, no reason to do anything aggressive or stupid.
Internet might try to do something for him there for Tanner Simonis.
Yeah, not sure what happened with that. But here we go. White flag. 1 lap to go in the heat. Corey Kroll with 3.5 seconds over Simonis.
Love that M&M's paint scheme. James, did you get a chance to look at the Kyle Busch throwback scheme that Ty Gibbs will be running at Bristol coming up? That looks like a pretty cool Kyle Busch throwback.
It is. It's enough to make a grown man cry, let me tell you. Made up of pictures throughout Kyle's career. Oh boy.
Yeah, well said. That's going to look great. Looking forward to seeing that one.
Meanwhile, final corner, Corey Kroll has the checker flag in sight, and he will win the heat and transfer into the feature. Tanner Simonis, it looks like Schlosser was able to get ahead of Simonis there at the line. And Greg Johnson will round out the field. And unfortunately, that is night over for Brandon Carl.
Yeah, a story to keep an eye on there. Corey Corral did get a great qualifying effort, obviously, but he showed a ton of pace there in the race. So we'll see if he can start from the back and work his way forward. He was pulling away from those guys quite a bit.
Yeah, that was an impressive run, too, for Tanner Simonis. Showed some real nice pace there.
Yeah, definitely stayed ahead of, Matt Schlosser. And, Matt got him right there at the very end, but stayed ahead of Matt Schlosser for the majority of it. And Greg Johnson, there's thoughts at all. Greg's one of the fastest guys out there.
As we see everyone making their way out for the warm-up. A little bit of extra track time here.
Yeah, a lot of the Matt Schlosser's out there. He's not afraid to keep ripping, but most of these guys were sitting here watching like we were, so they're definitely eager to get back out on track, get a feel for the grip level. I'm sure maybe track conditions might have reset. Just it's always going to be a little different here on these rallycross tracks.
Absolutely, and the dirt always seems to wear out so much quicker here at rallycross tracks than they do at any of the off-road truck tracks. Which makes sense, because obviously it's normally asphalt.
Whoa. Nice blend there with Tanner Simonis, and I believe is that Cockrum or one of the Ascension guys.
So we'll have the producer hop in here for me, because I got a question for James. James, you said there's a road course here too as well?
Yes, you can. The road course layout that is underneath the dirt is a layout you can actually run, and you see right there that road on the left, that is part of the road course.
Huh.
Try that out.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it, and I wish more leagues and series actually used it. It's quite fun. Obviously, it is very small and would basically be a short track as far as road courses go. But yeah, it is a blast.
I have to try it out. Rob Campbell, our producer behind the scenes here. No schlouts on a sports car. You should definitely give us one. How about employee track day, Rob? You know, couple of Racer Nexus employees out here try out James is one of his favorite layouts.
We might have to do it. We have to throw up a stream and just get out there, no damage, and bash everybody around.
Or
there you
heck,
go. That's the spirit.
Might have to slide Slosser a $5 to make that a track next season. But with that, here is the starting grid. Tom Hemius and Joey Kirk on the front row, with Jake Wilshire and Milan Lakovic on the second row. Aaron Benson and Seth Owens on row 3. And here we go. It's already go time. The lights are on. And the trucks are off. We're underway at hell.
Let's set the 6 shot. Look at these guys, 4 wide. Love that start.
Oh my Lord, have mercy. Oh, it's truck sideways. It's Seth Owens. Oh, he's getting turned into by somebody. Oh my goodness. I can't even. Oh, and someone's also almost getting turned again. It's still Seth Owens. Seth Owens is just getting absolutely bodied out there. My goodness gracious. Oh, Tanner Simona is almost going all the way to the wall. In fact, I think he did hit the wall there. I think there might have been some contact between Wilshire and Mahemius. See Aaron Benson going wide. Oh, boy.
James, I don't know what to look at here. There's too much going on.
Milan Lakovic getting some rear contact there.
I think he's got something wrong with that truck. He shedded a lot of pace and a lot of spots real quickly there on one of the straightaways. I have to think he's got some damage or something there, unfortunately, for one of his 6.
It wouldn't surprise me as we see Sean Winkler trying to make his way up, trying to recover from qualifying at where that was definitely not what we're used to.
Absolutely not. That's why it's a big deal that Matt Schlosser made it a 1-lap qualifying effort, because qualifying is already super important and hard enough, and then with only 1 lap, that's all you get. In these rallycross tracks, it's super easy to make a mistake or even lose your lap entirely. So at least he did park at P10, didn't have to go through the LCQ and start any further back, but our points leader is definitely buried for now.
Yeah, and you can't afford to drop any more points if you're Winkler, especially with the torrid pace that 007 truck continues to display night in, night out.
Let's give another shout out to Jake Wilshire here. You know, Tom showed some blistering pace in practice and qualifying, like always, but I wonder if this is why we've seen Jake lately climb to the top of the leaderboards. He has the ability to get behind Tom here and really study what he's doing. Now that he's got that 007 in front of him, he's not quite matching the pace completely, but he's certainly sped up a little bit. I'm sure Tom's going to eventually pull away, but Jake's able to really learn from some of these guys that are faster, and that's why he's up in the front himself now.
Absolutely. As we're on board with Ant B Person with a significantly less damaged truck than what he was dealing with just 20 minutes ago or so.
That thing looks really clean tonight.
For now, we wouldn't want to jinx it.
No, hate the commentator's curse. I'm not good at that.
Yeah,
Joey Kirk holding the P3 for now. Ant B Person looks to be all over him, but Seth Owens putting in a great run here, running top 5.
Yeah, as Kirk tries to hold on to that last spot on the podium, is Corey Kroll and Greg Johnson battling here.
Man, Greg Johnson can't catch a break. Back here running P12, not where he wants to be. I remember when I started racing in the dirt off-road community, he was one of the fastest guys, especially at a rallycross track. Just not having the good luck lately.
Yeah, I learned quite a bit from my teammate, but it's good to see him back out, and I know it's only going to be a matter of time before we see the pace that I am all too familiar with from that 150 truck.
We'll give him a little excuse, James. You know what it's like, because you and I both are not quite full-time racers anymore. So, you know, Greg's definitely taking some time off. Doesn't race quite as much as he used to. So it definitely affects the pace a little bit. So, you know, there's a lot of these guys racing every week out here, like Tom, Jake, Joey Kirk. A lot of the guys in our top 10 are out here every single week running it.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Oh, Austin Derrick 994 truck there. Good to see him back out here. One of my favorite looking trucks here. Got the Racer Nexus logo on there, looking really good as always. The front end's a little tore up, but hopefully he can bring his thing to the finish. Love the way that truck looks.
Yeah, Derek was heavily involved in that big old lap 1 kerfuffle there.
Blade Lakovic sending up the inside a little bit there. He's going to back off for now.
Sounds like Noah Benson with a black flag and jump start, maybe? It's showing an actual black flag, not the connection flag. That's him trying to delete the black flag.
Wait, something happened to Seth Owens there? He dropped like a rock there for a second. Oh, Joker lap. Okay, yep. Missed that. Well, a bit of a commentator's curse there. Jake Wilshire was pacing Tom on Hemus, but like we expected, Tom's took off like a rocket ship, and now he's all over. Joe Kirk all over the back of Jake Wilshire now.
Yeah, they did make a little bit of contact, and I'm wondering if the same thing happened to Wilshire that happened to Winkler in the first one.
That's a good point, because, yeah, it looks like he's dragging a little bit of straightaways. It's hard to say. We'll have to keep an eye on that as the race goes on here.
Maybe that's Tom's secret plan all along. Get them to give themselves damage and then run away.
Yeah, and Tom, if you're listening to this, you're already a half second faster. Just go ahead and make it a full second by brake checking the competition, getting them to slam in the back. Yeah, I guess that's how you got to do it, but it's all right.
Does his greed know no bounds?
Oh, that's funny. I don't know, Jake. The front of that 95 looks really clean. I don't think so, but it certainly looks like Joey Kirk's got some pace on him, though.
Yeah, but we need a talking point, so just go with it. I mean, the valve for P2. I don't even see the nose on that thing right now.
Oh no. Oh yeah, Jake Wilshire half second faster than the leader that last lap. I thought the gap shrunk a little bit there, so not sure if Tom maybe he's trying to give us a little storyline back to pace off. He hears us talking about him or not, but Jake Wilshire put in a pretty good lap there. Oh yeah, Austin Derrick looking like a professional out there. Good to see him back out here. Like I love that.
Yeah.
That Racer Nexus logo looks so good on there.
Call him Ranch because he be dressing. Look at that.
Shout out Austin Derrick. Hope he watches this one back. I'm sure he will. Oh, a little wide now. Good, clean that up.
Yeah, he's trying to get past Matt Slosser. Slosser trying to hold to the outside. Where does Milan Lakovic go?
What's going to get tight?
It sure is.
Look at Matt Slosser giving him plenty of room.
Yeah, too much room. That's going to cost him the spot. Maybe allow Lakovic, but he's going to have the preferred line. Vlad tries to cross over, and instead, a little shot in the shorts on the 400.
I wonder if Austin Derrick's wearing that suit and tie right now in the truck.
I hope not.
Looks like he's got a go-kart there on a dirt track. High bank, too.
Joel Ulrich, he didn't have to flex on him.
Yeah, all right, Joel. Flexing on us out there. Looking good in P9 right now. One of the Ascension Racing trucks. Is that the top Ascension? Oh, no, Joey Kirk's up there in P3 right now having a good run.
Oh,
Commentator's curse!
Him and Benson. As Aaron Benson exits from the Joker, that was hefty contact right there.
Oh, man, I hate to see that. That was a body check there.
Good lordy. Felt that in Sweden.
Aaron Benson, one of the few trucks that has not taken a Joker minus our top 4 right now.
Yeah, you see, Slosser has lost contact from these two. They have driven away.
Matt, even though he was in the thick of some battles out there, we even saw him make contact with the 994 Derek. He still keeps that truck pretty darn clean. One of the cleanest guys on track.
Meanwhile, back up front, the battle for P2 continues to rage on. Kirk not able to get to the inside. Oh, it looks like he's taking his Joker.
all right.
And interesting. Oh, that was not a good Joker. You see, that truck did not rotate the center at all for Joey Kirk. That's going to cost him some time. And that's bad news because he does have the opportunity to jump Jake Wilshire as he is not taking his Joker.
I have to keep an eye on the lap times here and see if Jake keeps putting in good laps. He's matching our leader right now, 43.7 for both P1 and P2 that last lap. Joey Kirk actually fastest truck on the track last lap with a 43 flat.
Yeah, trying to make hay while the sun shines. Meanwhile, back on this battle, Ulrich and Benson still side by side, not daunted whatsoever after that contact earlier. You see, it's the interesting thing about turn one here is, big sideways entering the corner for Ulrich, and that hip check might get him the spot. It also costs him that right quarter panel. And look at that, Greg Johnson. He is on the scene. Can Greg get himself a few more spots? Up into the top 10 right now.
Yeah, you got to love the commitment from Greg there. Didn't get the race started how he wanted, just like race one, but continued to move his way forward and, stay positive, keep getting those spots back.
Whoa.
Man. Body armor truck's looking nice and smooth out there. The Ascension Racing truck's definitely doing a lot more rotation. Just a different way to kind of drive the track there a little bit.
Yeah.
Speaking of body armor, just had a strawberry banana body armor that's quite good. It helps keep me hydrated here for my night job at Racer Nexus.
He's angling for a sponsorship body armor. You should give him one.
The body armor trucks do look pretty good out there.
They sure do.
If your body armor is listening, I do have a race team. We are leading the team championship by 300 points, so we'd love to. Oh, there's one of the trucks there. Vlad Lakovic still right behind the 994, not able to make the pass. Looks like Blayton has a little bit more pace on him, just not able to make that move on Errolson Derrick.
See, still not able. That really wasn't all that great of a corner for Lakovic there. Look at all the ground he lost.
Yeah. Oh. Greg Johnson right there on the spot. Like you said, you get those two spots if these guys aren't careful. Joel Ulrich still flexing on us there. Oh.
Whoa! Knocking on heaven's door is the body armor truck, not able to get position. Whoa, big set. Oh, and a big hip check into the side for Ulrich. And Greg Johnson tried to take advantage, and it looks like he just might. They're going to be side by side through here, which is going to be difficult. You're always sliding out. What a move by Johnson to take it around the outside. That was a high difficulty move, and oh man, you see Ulrich slides way wide and going to lose another spot. Oh, and I think
great move from Greg Johnson there. That's one of those commitments you kind of have to go for. A lot of guys can't pull the trigger, but he just committed to it, knew he was going to clear coming out of that corner, and went ahead and took the spot. Great move from Greg Johnson.
Yeah, meanwhile, not sure what happened to Joel or what, but that appears to be night done. It just looked like he just pulled over, I think.
Just a little bit of frustration here, because I was about to actually call up, but we were highlighting Greg's good move. Yeah, he just a little bit of frustration there from Joel, looks like to me. I hate to see that. Get a little hot-headed there. I'm sure it's not how he wanted that to go. Got the hip check from the body armor truck, one of our Bensons out there. And then from there, just kind of was on his heels. Everybody else kind of got by him, and it's a little frustrating for Joel, I'm sure.
Yeah. Meanwhile, battle for looks like P5, Winkler versus Owens.
Well, I went to a shout out to Seth Owens there. Much improved, one of our much improved drivers out there for sure. He held on that spot in front of the 720 for quite some time out there. So definitely, we know how fast Sean Winkler is, but for Seth Owens to hold that P5 spot for as long as he did was quite impressive.
Absolutely, especially after what he had to deal with there in that first lap.
Yeah, great job there. Look at the foot cam. We're going to see a lot more foot action on the foot camera from Sean Winkler on the rallycross
what
track.
a send!
Oh.
Meanwhile, I believe we are white flag, 1 lap to go from hell.
Jake Wilshire, Tom Heenan still yet to take their Joker laps. He's going to go ahead and pull it off here. Jake Wilshire wants to see if he holds on to that P2 spot. I believe he's got plenty of gap to do so.
Oh, I don't know. I think Kirk's just going to get him. It's going to be tight. And he does. Joey Kirk just barely slipping ahead of Jake Wilshire. Pumped in some great lap times and is able to pip him through the Joker, but Jake not giving up.
Oh, if Jake's not careful, Ant Bieberson's right there as well for the taking. If he tries to send it a little too hard for this P2 spot, he might end up losing another spot.
Yeah, meanwhile, final quarter, checker flag, Tom Hemius will win at hell. And Kirk is going to hold off Wilshire for third.
Great job for Joey Kirk to get that spot on the jump there.
Absolutely. Me-person, Winkler. And here we are. Gray Johnson trying to chase down Benson. Whoa. Almost a bump from Lokovich, but Johnson looks like he's going to hold him off.
Oh, we got some guys doing donuts around the pole down there.
Yep.
That looks like fun. Oh, we got a couple of them now.
The classic Gymkhana ending here at Hell.
Somebody messed it up. Yeah, I was watching lap times there. Actually, a couple laps, Joey Kirk and Jake Wilshire are both a little faster than Tom Monheim. Not sure if Tom was, having a tea break or something up there in the truck, but should have left a little pace on the table in the last couple laps. But Joey Kirk definitely was running some great lap times towards the end there.
And he needed every bit of it to get ahead of Wilshire. Here we are at the final results from the second race at Hell. Your winner, Tom Hemius from Joey Kirk and Jake Wilshire. Ant Me-person and Seth Winkler will round out, Sean Winkler will round out the top 5. Seth Owens in 6. Corey Kroll, Aaron Benson, Greg Johnson, and Milan Lokovich the top 10. Austin Derrick, Matt Schlosser, Tanner Simonis, Joel Ulrich, and Noah Benson round out the field. And with that, it's time to get to our top 3. We'll start with the third place finisher of Jake Wilshire. Jake, James in the booth, you got a copy?
What's going on?
Well, another great podium finish for you tonight. It was a heck of a battle with you and Joey Kirk, but it looks like Joey was just able to get you there through the Joker.
Oh yeah, I was hoping to get him. I should have jokered, I think, a lap early, and I could have still stayed ahead, but I dropped back a second and he was able to get through.
Yeah, but it was still a good run from you. How'd you like that track? It's definitely not one that we've run too many times here in Special Stage.
I enjoyed it. It's definitely got its challenges, but once you learn on, it's a pretty fun track.
It absolutely is, and a great night for you tonight. Really helped you in the points, being able to bring home 2 podiums.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Alrighty, well, any sponsors, plugs, and shoutouts you like to give before we let you go?
Yeah, just y'all again, Matt, Bennett Racing.
Alrighty, we appreciate you, Jake, and hopefully we're talking to you again here next week.
Sounds good. I'll see you.
Alright, and now I'm going to go ahead and talk to our runner-up, Joey Kirk. Joey James in the booth. You got a copy?
I have a copy. How's it going?
Going all right. That was a great battle between you and Jake. Phenomenal Joker strategy. Able to get him there on the last lap.
Yeah, I was just waiting to build enough gap so I could Joker without getting stuck behind anybody slower. And I knew if I was behind Ant, that if I was able to reel him in, that meant that I was going to pass him once he Jokered. And luckily, once he Jokered, I came... Jake was still like 3 seconds in front of me, and I kind of knew once he was Jokered that I should come out like a second ahead of him. So, yeah, it was a great race for sure.
Yeah, definitely an interesting track out there. Asked Jake about this, but what are your thoughts on it since I believe this is the first time we've run it?
I kind of liked it. I mean, you definitely have to hit the curbs for the turn 3 right-hander, but it's not too bad. The pavement is very slick. Truck does not want to turn, except for the final corner. It grips up in the middle for no reason, and you have all the grip. But, you know, it's still a fun track, I think.
Absolutely, and those curbs are just gnarly, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, they definitely upset the truck, that's for sure, and you can definitely hook the truck on them too and spin out.
Absolutely, but hey, that was a great run for you tonight. Great P2. Any sponsors, plugs, and shout-outs you like to give before we let you go?
Yeah, just shout out to you guys, Matt, Ascension Racing. It's definitely a good week, a P4 and a P2. Can't be mad.
Absolutely. And we appreciate you, Joe, and hopefully we're talking to you again here next week.
Yeah, hopefully. See you then.
All right, and now Zach is going to talk to our race winner.
Thanks, James. We're down here with Tom Monhemius. Goes ahead and gets another P1 finish out here. Tom, you made a liar out of me. You were supposed to be on vacation this week, but you decided to stay home there in the UK and whoop up on the field again. So why don't you go ahead and tell us about that race?
Yeah, I mean, new track. Haven't run it before in the trucks. It's a fun track, I will say, but it is really weird in the way that the truck grips up, like especially like through the last corner. It just grips up mid-corner, and it's really strange how it does that. Like through all the asphalt, it doesn't really want to turn that much, and then for the dirt right-hander after the downhill, you really just have to hook the curb, otherwise you just lose so much pace. But no, I really enjoy the track.
Yeah, that's, you brought up some good points there. We'll get into some specifics here. Your pace in practice was really good in qualifying. You were nearly a second faster in the competition, which is no surprise typically from you. But now during the race, Joey Kirk got within 0.2 of your best lap time there, and Jake Wilshire as well, and actually even Ant Meeperson. A lot of those guys are running really similar lap times to you. So was there a major difference that you saw in the race? Was there something you were struggling with, or, go ahead. What did you notice on track?
Partially just because my quali lap was my best by like 0.3 that I'd ever done, so that also helped with the gap that it was in quali. But yeah, I think once the track wore out a little bit more, it just it grips a bit weird, and I think everyone else caught up with the knowledge of the track wear, so all the times closed up a little bit, and that's why it was closer in the end.
That's a good point. A lot of these guys got some natural practice throughout the race and were able to figure it out a little bit more, like you were as well. That's great job out here getting another win tonight. Is this a track you'd like to see on the schedule again? What do you think the racing was like out there? I know you were out front for most of it, but you had a little bit of battle with Jake Wilshire there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like the track. I think it's cool. I can't tell you how easy overtaking it here, but no, it's fun. I really enjoy it, so I wouldn't mind coming back here.
Awesome. Well, great job tonight, Tom. We'll go ahead and get some shout outs. Anybody you want to thank for your performance tonight for race 1 and race 2 again here, getting another win tonight?
Yeah, shout out you guys in the booth again, Matt for popping this up, and everyone for turning out, and then yeah, shout out to TG Power Sports and the BAR guys, Austin and Jake, for running tonight.
Awesome. Well, good talking to you, Tom. I'm sure we'll be talking to you again possibly next week.
Yes, sir. I hope so.
It's our race winner, James. Again, back-to-back winner tonight.
Yeah, he continues to just be unstoppable, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's man, you like to see it, but also at the same time, somebody put some practice in. Go up there and put this guy out. Let's get him back to P2. Somebody go out there and put the work in. It's tough. I've been trying to do it myself, and he's fast right now. So you love to see it, but you also hate to see it.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
You got to get back out there and track, James.
Rob, we need maybe if we get the road course version, you might see me, but till then, probably not. But with that, it's time for us to get the heck on out of here. For my broadcast partners, Zach Amsbacher and Rob Campbell, I'm James Watson, bidding you adieu. Till next time. Good night, everyone.